Hi everyone, it's Lisa. Welcome to my Proverbs Home After Dark. I hope that you are doing great. If I look a little messy and sweaty, I just finished walking, so I am a little messy and sweaty. I also have an earache today. It just started about 2 hours ago. It's been bothering me, so I'm hoping it goes away. I did take some acetaminophen after dinner, so I'm hoping that's going to work. But today I wanted to share this book with you. It is called Cracked Corn and Snow Ice Cream, a Family Almanac by Nancy Willard. And it has all the different months of the year. So today we're going to go through March and we're going to see what's worth knowing. They have recipes in here. They have different kind of birds and all sorts of things. So this is the page that I'm going to be reading out of. And I like learning different things about our culture, about our country. So I'm going to read where it says worth knowing, right there, worth knowing. It says, Ireland is named for the warrior queen Erie, who is said to have gathered an army against invading forces before 400 BC. Very interesting. And one of my majors in college was history. So I love history, so that's interesting to know. But this is really interesting to know. Do you have any field mice? You have mice sometimes that come in. Well, we haven't had mice in a while. I haven't seen any because usually they come from the field, and we live in a rural area, so I haven't seen any mice in a long time, which is a good thing. However, if you want to cover up those mice holes in your home where mice sneak in, it says to stop a mouse hole, fill it with laundry soap. So if you fill it with laundry soap, you stop the mice. So I wonder if that works with moles outside. Okay, so I guess that's worth knowing. Now let's see what it says worth cooking cottage cheese right there. Worth cooking cottage cheese. Heat very slowly 1 quart of unpasteurized, naturally sour milk in a double boiler. Put it through a strainer lined with cheesecloth, which I do have a cheesecloth. I still haven't used it. It's still in the packaging. And drain. Rinse with about 1 quart warm water and repeat rinsing 2 more times. Let drain until curd is free of the whey, W-H-E-Y. Moisten with cream and salt to taste. Very interesting. So if you're interested in making cottage cheese, there you go. And then it has all the different birds. It has like a cardinal, sparrow. We have a lot of sparrows around here. We have lots of cardinals, a flycatcher, a bluebird. The bluebirds only come during the spring and the summer. That's the only time I see bluebirds. We don't see them during the winter. The cardinals, we do get a lot of those, especially when it's snowing. You're always going to see the cardinals, and you're going to see the woodpeckers out, the nuthatchers, the chickadees. I saw a few golden finches in the beginning of the winter, and then I didn't see any more. But during the spring and the summer, we get a lot of the golden finches, which are really beautiful. Next, I'm going to read the part that says voices. I'm not going to read all of them. I'm just going to pick out a couple and read them to you that I think is very interesting. And it also shows how they did homemaking back then, how they worked on the farm. So I'll read you this one, and this is written by Alton Wolf. It's a young boy, has a picture of him when he was very young. To get to school, you had to be up by 6 o'clock so you could finish your chores. It didn't matter if it was 20 below. We always had to milk the cows and clean the barn. We sold the cream. When we separated the cream, we dumped away the skim milk or fed it to the animals. And that skim milk was probably thicker than most milk you buy in the stores today. Very interesting. Okay, now let's read this one. It's a young girl, and it's talking about her mother. My mother would make dresses for us, wool with a satin or velvet panel. She would take the panel to a woman in town who would sew beaded flowers on it. The woman had patterns she made on brown paper and newspaper. Then my mother would insert the panel in the dress. Wow. There you go. So this is a great book, and I wanted to share some of that with you. And I thought it was very interesting. And God willing, in April, we'll do April. I hope you enjoy your evening. I hope that you feel very blessed. So maybe this year you can make something different that you've never made before. you know, like make a pattern of your own out of newspaper and see how that works. It's so interesting when I hear these kind of stories from way back when, how they did things with what they had and what they could afford. It's pretty interesting. So this book again is called Cracked Corn and Snow Ice Cream, a Family Almanac by Nancy Willard. This book from thriftbooks.com. So God bless you. Have a wonderful night, and I will talk to everyone soon.